What are core values, and do you need to add them to your pitch deck story? Let's find out. All right, so let's talk about your core values and how they can impact your statements, and they can also impact any kind of messaging, whether you have it in your presentation, your website, or any other communication tools. Now, core values are guiding principles and fundamental beliefs that help a group of people function together as a team and work towards a common goal. So values and principles form the basis of your moral compass of how you plan to deliver your project and your business to the marketplace. Now, there's no golden rules when it comes to picking a list of your core values for your company, because that would really depend on what it is that you want to achieve in the marketplace, or what is your area of focus for your project or for your business. So, for example, are you talking about your business relationships with your business partners, with the affiliates, with vendors, with the production? Are you talking about customer relationship values? Is it about new hires and staff? Is it about how you plan to grow your company? Is it about new product development and innovation? Is it about environmental issues or social issues? So you can see here, you can pick any area of focus. There's no wrong or right way. So the main thing is to pick something that would make sense for your project and your business. Now, in terms of characteristics, when you're picking your core values, you need to pick something that is aligned with your vision and mission statement. So that's why we start working on these vision and mission statement first. So if you already know what is your vision, what's the ideal situation for the world after they've used your solutions, what are the steps you need to take to reach to this vision. So now that you know that, then what are the guiding principles that would help you deliver on your mission statement? So it needs to be aligned with that. It also needs to be unique, something of how you deliver your solutions. It needs to be clear and simple, something that people can remember and understand, and you're not stuck with it. You can change your values over time. Now, here's a list of some of the common core values used by many companies. Now, I know the font is very small to see on the screen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the workbook and the presentation template so you can look them as inspiration. Of course, you can come up with your own values. These are some of the most commonly used by businesses. So you can find it could be anything. It could be about creativity. We strive to be creative. It could be about honesty. We strive to be honest in everything we do. It could be about quality, that no matter what, we put quality first, even if it takes time. It could be about reliability. It could be about respect, really. You can pick whatever core values would help you achieve your mission and your vision. Now, the tips here is that I can give you is let your overall business philosophy and vision define the values. So that would make it easier for you. And choose values that describe how you want to deliver your solutions. And be specific so your team knows how to act when you're not there. So, for example, if you say one of our core values is quality, and sometimes they're in a rush, then they have to decide, do they go for quality or speed? So if quality is the value, then they know that sometimes they might have to compromise or do something so that they deliver a better quality. Whereas if speed is your core value, then they might make a decision, well, you know what, sometimes we might just have to compromise on the quality so we can go for speed because we have to deliver this project. So this is where the core values can come in handy when you're working with teams and business partners and delivering any form of solution. So let me show you some examples so you can see how other companies are using them. And then that way, when you are picking these core values, because they will come in handy when you're creating your messaging for future applications, whether it's in the pitch deck or any other communication. So let's start by looking at canva.com, which is an online design tool. Now, if you go to their website, more specifically the About Us page, you're going to notice that they have their core values listed there. So it says under the section Our Values, and they have 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you click here on the arrow, you're going to have 5, 6 of them. So let's take a closer look to see what they are. Now, the first value is make complex things simple. So that is one of their values. value. Anytime they're working on a project, they're always looking for ways to make things more simple. The next one is set crazy big goals and make them happen. So they're all about big goals, not small goals. Be a force for the good. So they want to be making the world a better place through positive actions, inclusion, and diversity. They also have empower others. So empowering others to achieve their goals, both globally and within Canva. So it's within the team and also all their client. Now, the next one is pursue excellence, maintain a high bar for ourselves and the people we work with. And the last one is be a good human, valuing good communication, being open, honest, and constructive. Now the employees or anyone working with them knows that this is what Canva stands for, and this is how they plan to deliver their solutions. Now, if we go to Amazon, you can see they have leadership principles. So once again, rather than core values, they're calling it leadership principles. Customer obsession, putting the customer first. Ownership, leaders are owners. Invent and simplify. Are right a lot. Learn and be curious. Hire and develop the best. Insist on the highest standards. Think big. You can see here they have a whole long list of values that they stand for. That's because Amazon is a big company and they need to set these goals for the thousands of people that work for them. Now the same thing here, we've got Uber. They call it our values. Go get it. Trip obsessed. Build with heart. Stand for safety. See the forest and the trees. So all of these core values, now you can see because they've spent the time to write them, it's going to help them create any other kind of communication tools and come up with better messaging. So they're not essential for some when you're still small, but they are definitely valuable as your company grows. And here's another example, 10 things we know to be true from Google. You can see that rather than calling it values, they're just showing that these are the 10 things that we focus on when we are delivering our solutions. So now you can see how many companies use these statements interchangeably. So you can see some call them values, some people combine them. So in a way, business philosophy and core values are really what you are standing for. So there's no wrong or right way. You can call it anything you like. And a lot of it has to do with the brand personality. So that's where having that brand personality can help you. So do you want your market to see you as somebody sincere, exciting, competent, sophisticated, or rugged? So based on these personalities of how they might describe you, then you might choose core values that would fit within these personalities so people can categorize you and they know where you stand in their story. And the same thing with the brand archetype. So for example, if you pick that you are the gesture, then maybe your core values could be that, hey, our value is to have fun and to enjoy the process. It's going to be different from someone who's the sage architect, because then the core values for the sage may be to share accurate information. So that's where having the archetype and the brand personality can help you come up with a better messaging for your presentations or any other communication tool. So now as you work on your core values, do you remember the characteristics? What characteristics do core values have? Okay, let's take a look. Here they are. Well, core values need to be aligned with your vision and mission statement. They need to be unique to how you deliver your solutions. So how do you personally, based on your solutions and customer and clients? They need to be clear and simple to understand, and they need to evolve with time. And once again, my tip here is move fast. You don't have to get stuck on these. Just pick something for now to set the tone. You can always fine tune as your team grows, and you can set more structure as your team grows. For now, all you're doing is you're picking words that can help you come up with better messaging, especially for your pitch deck, so that you can connect better with your audience, whether it's customers, clients, or even your teams for an internal project. So your action item for this video really is to pick just top 3 values that can describe your personal, project, or business values. So go ahead and I'll see you in the next video.